The spirit of 1775, I can feel it at my back every time I speak. I can feel it in front of me every time I look at the patriots that I speak to. We have got to understand something, folks. We have people in this country that live here, have thrived here, survived here, become millionaires and billionaires in this country, that don't love our flag. They despise our Constitution. The only thing they want in this nation is to be our elites and to be our masters. And they know the only thing that stands in between them being our masters and us being free people is our ability to defend ourselves, to maintain our God-given, and let's get this straight right now, folks. Our Constitution affirms our right to bear arms, but our right to bear arms comes from our Father in heaven. He is the one that endowed us with the ability to make weapons and wield weapons and defend ourselves. Our Constitution and our founding fathers affirmed that in our founding documents. But there are people in this nation that are making plans right now, and unfortunately, some of them are sitting in the buildings that are funded by our tax dollars. They are making plans to take our ability to defend ourselves from us. We cannot let that happen, folks. We have got to stand up. We have got to be courageous. One of the things that people tell me all the time about the speech that I did at the city council, they always tell me, they say, thank you for standing up with courage. Folks, that's what it's going to take in this day and age. You can't even go out anymore and express your political opinions without some idiot attacking you, either verbally and sometimes physically, because of what you believe in. We can't be afraid of that anymore, folks. We've got to remember who founded this nation and how they founded this nation. We didn't found this nation by begging for our freedom. We didn't found this nation by writing about our freedom. We founded this nation by fighting for our freedom. We fought the world's most powerful army to found this nation. And I'll be damned if we won't fight a few communist clowns that sit in that building back there to maintain it. Now, one of the weapons they like to use with us, they like to call us rednecks and racists and deplorables. Well, let me tell you something. To a low-down, filthy, godless communist, I am deplorable. But let me tell you what else I am. I'm dogged, I'm determined, and I'm damn tired of hearing their rhetoric. And I'm going to trot it underfoot every chance I get. Because I'm going to tell you something right now, folks. All you got to do is look back in history and travel the globe. And in every nation that socialism has ever touched, you can see the starving masses. You can see the mass graves. You can see the terrible legacy of Marxist socialism. Why on earth would you want to bring that to the garden spot of the world's greatest country, the last best hope for humanity? Why would you want to purposely infest it and infect it with a deadly virus like socialism? It's unimaginable. But folks, we've got something we can do about that. We've got something we can do to hold on to our Second Amendment. And we can do it with our voices, we can do it with our feet, and we can do it with this finger by going to the voting polls this November and voting for politicians who believe in America, who believe in the American way, who believe in that flag and believe that you should stand before it and honor it. Those are the people we need to put in office. And if we do not do due diligence in November, if we don't do due diligence in November, folks, not only is our Second Amendment at risk, but our way of life itself is at risk. And our president is going to have a much tougher time. So I consider myself to be a partner with him. When I get back to North Carolina, I'm going to volunteer for my candidates. I'm going to knock on doors for my candidates. I'm going to talk to my friends and my family and the people at my gym and the people at my school. I'm going to tell them why Donald Trump is the president they should vote for and the conservative candidates are the ones they should vote for. Because I want to keep our Constitution in place and I want to keep America great. Now let's get to that saying. Keep America great. And I'm going to end on this, and I've been ending on this for a while. You know, everybody talks about this phrase and demonizes this phrase. Right, this phrase right here. Keep America great. I talked to an individual on social media one time. And that person asked me, she said, when was America ever great? This was my response then, and this is my response now. America was great at the Battle of Bunker Hill, which was a terrible loss, but it inspired a nation to drive on in the revolution. America was great then. America was great when George Washington forced the defeat at Yorktown and forced the surrender and the capitulation there. America was great. America was great at the Battle of Fredericksburg, when American soldiers had to pile their dead on top of each other to hide themselves from Confederate bullets. America was great in that terrible moment. America was great at the great victory at Gettysburg and at the capitulation at Appomattox Courthouse. America was great in the smoking flames of Pearl Harbor, when 2,600 American sailors lost their lives and this nation was thrown into the midst of a terrible world war. America was great at that moment. America was great the day we dropped the bomb on Japan and ended that war. America was great. America was great at Quai Son and Pork Chop Hill. It was great in Iraq and Afghanistan because it's always been great. It's never not been great. This is the greatest nation on earth. The problem is we have far too many politicians who take the shining light of America and try to hide it under a rock and extinguish it for all times. We've got a president in office right now that's got that shining light set up on his shoulders. We need to raise him up on our shoulders so that light can shine bright and that light can shine strong. And we need to let this country, these socialists in this country, and we need to let the world know that America is great, and we are going to continue to renew that pledge to make America great over and over and over again, come hell or high water. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
America, are we having fun yet? We don't run from suppression, we don't run from rain, and we don't run from tyranny.